Yo, what is up guys? I'm back for some more mechanics. Today's topic is bounce dribbles and or hook shots. I might be covering both. So without wasting any of his time, we're just gonna hop right into it. And the first thing we're gonna cover is bounce dribbles. All right, everyone, we're here in training now. So what I'm gonna do for this bounce dribble training is all you need really is you need the ball to be bouncing to some degree. Like it needs to have already be bouncing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna use some D-pad commands to get the ball to bounce for me, just to make the demonstration go a little bit smoother. So we're gonna press, at least for me anyways, it's Mod right and then down. Yeah, right and then down. So that's just gonna give me a nice pop started. So you guys can use the D-pad commands to give yourself a bounce, or if you want, you can also do it naturally. So like I said, so there's the D-pad command to start, or if you want to, you can just get a little rollout and then cut out in front of it, and then you can start a bounce dribble that way. So the number one best drill, in my opinion, is one that Musty recommended in one of his much older videos, and I'll show you guys what that looks like right now. So basically what Musty would do is he would get a ball, kind of to roll himself like that, right? And then he would go ahead and he would go for bounce dribbles in a circle. So we're going to go in a big circle, and we're just going to work on getting these like big hits off to the side, on the side of our car, right? And if you miss, that's okay, just start again, right? And you just go in big circles like this, right? Try and go in a circle. It's actually a lot harder. I might make this look easy right now, but I'll tell you right now, guys, that when I was practicing this, the first time, I dropped the ball a lot. I went too far, you know, I like go too underneath the ball, like, you know, it's really difficult, right? But it made me so good at bounce dribbles. Of just going like in a circle like this, right? Like honestly, just one of the best drills I've ever been recommended from Musty to get good at these is just go like get these big circles started, right? And then you know there I miss, like, you know, even though I'm GC, guys, like I still am not perfect at this. Like I'll still mess it up every here and there. You know, that's just why it's such a great drill, is just going in these big circles, right? And doing bounce dribbles in a circle. In my opinion, probably one of the best drills in the game to do for getting these down. So I highly recommend that you guys just do these big circles, right? And do those. And then, of course, you guys always make sure to practice both sides. Never just practice just one side, because, you know, you never know when you're going to need it, right? So just make sure to practice both sides, like always. You know, we want to be balanced here. Don't want to be unbalanced. We want to be able to do this either side if we can, right? But yeah, it's great drill. I would highly recommend you do this if you can. Alright, you guys, so that's drill number one. Probably, in my opinion, the best drill, just to get your bounce dribble started. But then if you want to just go ahead to go for like some more game-like dribbles, right? Like try and replicate an in-game situation, then we're going to just start here in the backfield, right? And then, you know, whether you use Mod plugins, you know, D-pad, whatever, I don't care, to get the ball to you. You know, just start from the back here, and then, you know, move your way up the field, and just work your way up, right? And try and get bounce dribbles that way, right? Because then you can kind of replicate like that of an in-game scenario, right? So you could try like bounce dribbling in a straight line. You could go at an angle. You could switch it up. Like here, I'll try going straight again. Straight, you know. Unfortunately, if you go only straight, you're not going to get a whole lot of options, and you'll probably not be able to keep the bounce dribble very long, but, you know, it's a way to do it. And then, you know, let's just say I want to go forward and then take to the right, you know, let's just mix it up, right? Maybe get a hit out the right, go there again, come off to the side, bounce dribble again, like, you know what I mean? So just start from the back, right, and just work your way up, right? So it doesn't matter how you get across, just that you get across, right? Right? See that? There we go. So pretty much like I said, guys, just make sure, like, just pretty much just use the whole field, right? And just go up here and bounce dribble it like the best you can up the field, and, you know, see what you can do with it. Alright, so here's another, like, maybe smaller tip. I don't know if it'll help you guys or not. I'm just kind of, like, thinking here on the fly, but I've teleported myself here to a Tokyo underpass, and basically my logic behind going to Tokyo underpass is that I want to say, don't quote me on this, but I believe that Tokyo Underpass is technically the longest map in the game, like, in terms of length. So if you want, you can try and use Tokyo Underpass as a longer map to give you, like, more you know, more of an opportunity to bounce dribble for longer. I don't know. That's just an idea. I'm just coming up with that on the fly, but you know. So I mean, like for example here, right? You know, I could use the whole field right from back here. Maybe. It's just an idea because I think this map is a little like I'm pretty sure this is the longest map in the game. So if you wanted to, I think you could try and use this map. Maybe it's just an idea. Maybe it'll work for you guys. Maybe it won't. I don't know. I just figured that since it's I think the longest map in the game, that you could probably use it to like try and bounce dribble as long as you can down the field here. But you know, that's just something I thought up here. All right, you guys, welcome to the second half of the video where we're going to talk about hook shots, and then by the end of the video, we're going to combine both hook shots and bounce dribbles, and I'll show you an example of that. But for now, we're going to learn the hook shot. So I have a good training pack here by Air Charged called the Pink Belt Hook Shot. If you guys haven't watched that video on the training pack, I'm going to link it down in the description if you guys haven't watched that yet, as it's a really good video on teaching you how to hook shot. So I would say just watch that video if you want to, but here I'll talk about it too. I'll play it myself, and I'll show you guys like my technique on how I like to hook shot these. And honestly, I feel like this pack was really good for teaching me how to hook shot. Like I'm literally, guys, I'm grand champ, and I'm honestly pretty sure that I couldn't hook shot the right way. So I really do think that tutorial from Air Charge was great. So definitely give it a watch. All right, you guys, I'm loading the pack now. This is the first shot. And I'm just gonna show you guys how I like to get my hook shots going. I mean, Air Charged does go through them like relatively similarly, I believe. But you know, if you guys just want my input on how I'm getting my hook shots, you know, then you know what hurts to get more info. It never hurts to have more information or more inputs. So, all right, you guys. So this might be a little tough to explain, but I'm just gonna try and explain my thought process when I'm going for these hook shots, and hopefully you guys can translate to your own. But so basically, I'm just gonna give it a roll. Like, I'm just gonna give it a nice little roll here, right? Roll it out that way, and then yeah, we're gonna try and aim right about. It's kind of hard to pinpoint the spot, but I'm gonna show you. So here, right, and we want to hit right about here, like right there on the ball, right? When we actually do get there, right? So right about there, like that's about where we want to hit the ball when we do the hook shot, right? It's just about lining it up and making sure you're not hitting it too fast, because if it's too fast, right, if you hit it, roll it too fast, then we're gonna miss the hook shot because it'll be too far out in front of us. And then if it's too slow, right, then we try and go for one, then we're gonna go ahead of it. So it's just kind of finding a happy medium. It's kind of like half and half, right? So just give it a little bit like half speed, like that, and then come out halfway and then come back in, right? So let's go ahead. So again, this is on the ground, right? We don't have any air. However, the point of a hook shot is that you don't need to have like crazy dribble skills in order to get the ball up in the sky, right? Or just somewhere up in the air. So this is another thing too, is that, so that's another thing too, guys, is that for a couple of these, I have to like incorporate a little bit of drift, depending on the shot. But you know, most of the time you don't even need drift. You just need to turn the car, like, and that's it. So just get a feel for it. Definitely just play the pack, get used to it. There we go. Got one with like basically no jumps, only boosts and turns, right? So it's just getting a good feel for it, right? Just getting a feel for like how far you're gonna put it out, and then getting a feel for that big wide turn, which honestly, I'll be honest, takes some practice. All right, here's another one for you guys. Let's try this one. All right, guys, I'm gonna do one more, and I'm just gonna pinpoint like where that sweet spot is. Again, if I didn't make it clear. All right, guys, so if we look at the replay here, it's right there, right there. That's where we're trying to hit it. That's about the right spot. So again, it's basically just a lot of practice, but you know, again, watch the Air Charge video. It's really helpful. If you guys just put the time in, I guarantee you guys will get the hang of it, and it'll get a lot easier. But yeah, definitely a nice thing to have in your toolkit to be able to hook shot every once in a while. All right, you guys, I'm back in training. Now we're gonna combine the two. We're gonna do a bounce dribble into a hook shot. All right, because that's like basically the selling point of doing both of these mechanics together, is that they can become very threatening with just very minimal, like just in terms of ball control. Like, yeah, it still takes ball control, but you know, it's just something you can work towards. So just a nice tool to have in your toolbox at all times, just to have other ways to score, right? And usually, most of the time, these things don't commit you too hard, and you know you're very threatening as well. So just trust me. All right, so I'm gonna pass the ball to myself here, and I'm just gonna go for it. Bounce dribble, Bounce dribble, and then I'm going to use that spacing to hook shot, right? Alright, let's do one more example on the other side. Alright, you guys, that'll be it for the hook shot and or bounce dribble tutorial. It's kind of a mix of two, basically just two tutorials in one. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. If you guys need to, slow down the video if you need to, just to rewatch, whatever you need to do, but hopefully this is helpful for you guys. I'm going to go ahead here and finish the air charge training pack and just, you know, basically do the whole thing over again, assuming you either watched the video or didn't. Doesn't matter, I'm just going to do it again for you guys and just, you know, do some example shots, whatever, just make them look cool, whatever, just to keep you guys motivated. But other than that, that'll be it for the tutorial. See you in the next one.
Shout it out to the sky till I see grace to the night.